Sorry, sir. I'm afraid the museum's closed to the public.
That's all right. I'm due to meet a colleague of mine. She promised me a preview tonight.
I'm afraid there'll be no previews this evening, sir, and possibly no opening tomorrow. All museum staff are currently helping us with our inquiries. Now, sir, please go home. My officers will deal with the situation.
And welcome to Curse, the Eye of Isis, which is a very unwieldy name. Those were the most useless cops I've ever seen. My other thoughts upon seeing that cutscene for the first time are, how did the museum staff get the cursed object into the case in the first place, when touching it produces some sort of horrible magical miasma? I guess maybe they used gloves. Regardless, we're in the game. We are playing a man. I didn't actually catch his name. But we have a horrible side-burned man with a slightly obnoxious American accent, I have to say. And we're walking around an empty museum. Well, it probably won't be empty, but we'll get onto that when it happens. A survival horror game, which is not a genre I particularly relish. But I've had this game installed on my machine for over a year. Not just owned in my library, installed for a year. I bought this for about 70 cents in a sale and said, oh, I'll record that in about a week, and then didn't. And I remembered I had it this morning, so we're recording it now. The new Egyptian collection is due to open tomorrow, the sign says. I'll stop rambling as much as I am and we'll just get into the video game, shall we? I assume we should pick up this glowing old lantern? You found an oil lamp. Do you wish to take it? Yes, I do. Ooh, that was a very Resident Evil noise. I wonder if this will be reminiscent of that game. Curse, the Eye of Isis is a survival horror game developed by Asylum Entertainment and published by Dreamcatcher and Wanadu for Windows, the original Xbox, and the PlayStation 2 in 2003. Asylum were a British developer founded in the late 1990s who primarily made licensed children's games. Some of their credits include 1998's Play with the Teletubbies, 2002's Bob the Builder, Bob Builds a Park, and Peppa Pig Fun and Games for the Wii and Nintendo DS from 2010. This game seems wildly out of place in their library. From what I can tell, they went out of business around 2012, and their last game was a licensed Horrid Henry thing for the 3DS. I always hated that series as a kid. Made me feel gross and unpleasant. Anyway, their website is still up, albeit barely. The images are mostly broken, as are a lot of the links, but someone is apparently still paying for this domain. In their own words, Asylum is passionate about its work, understands children's brand values, and always aims to surpass client expectations, which is just a comically bleak description. Dreamcatcher was mentioned in a recent video. They were a Canadian publisher established in 1996 that focused on adventure games. They got bought out by French company Cryo Interactive in 2000, then bizarrely came back and absorbed Cryo back into itself in 2002 and became Dreamcatcher again. In 2006, they were bought out by Austrian publisher Joe Wood, which went into administration in 2011, which caused both companies to get scooped up by Nordic Games, which is now called THQ Nordic and is owned by a huge multinational holding company called the Embracer Group, which sounds like something from RoboCop. Wanadu was an internet service provider. They eventually became Orange. I have no idea why they decided to publish games for a bit, but they did for a few years, until their games division got merged into a company called Microids. They also got merged and dissolved, but I'm sick of reading now. This section is over. Learning about mergers gives me a headache. I just hate how my character looks. I know that's a rude thing to say because there's probably people who look like this watching, but I find him very obnoxious looking. He looks like if a wizard turned a rat into a human being. A heavy oak desk, deep scores and scratches surround the brass keyhole on one of the top drawers. Someone has tried to force this open. My American accent is flawless, by the way. I will take no criticisms. Instantly, I find this less obnoxious to control than Resident Evil games, the early ones. Am I wearing high heels? That is a chunky heel on my feet. I mean, good for me. but it is making me have to walk like this. I'm in a slight crouch so I don't fall over. The museum atrium lies beyond this door, but you cannot proceed without a key. This might be an issue. I don't know how the gameplay of this game is going to go. I'm going in pretty much blind. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the controls. It's not tank controls. I can just kind of swizzle myself around with the thumbstick, which is nice, because I hate tank controls. This is also padlocked. I don't know how that padlock is doing its job. Menacing laugh as well. A security booth is beyond this door, but it has been hastily padlocked from the outside. That is very curious, especially considering it's gently hanging from a knob. There will be no jokes. There will also be no jokes about the name ISIS. YouTube might be very angry with me if I do. I can go to the lavatories. Alright, does anybody still use the word lavatories? This is in the 1890s. In my head, peak Victorian is the 1880s, but I'm assuming she was still around. I don't really know anything about the British monarchy. Edwardians the 10s, right? Ladies' public toilets. The door is locked from the other side. Well, you shouldn't be going in there anyway, David, or whatever your name is. Hang on. It says it in the manual. I do have the manual up on the other side. Darien, come on! Darien Dane. Oh, that's miserable. Two of the most prickish names available to humans, Damien and Darren, combined into one unholy amalgamation. Let's go pee. Very close up on his crotch there, although there's nothing really to show, is there? Maybe he's tucking, or like Prince Albert was rumoured to do. Maybe he's got a piercing that's dragging it back. Will YouTube like that joke? I don't know. You see a constant trickle of discoloured water, tainted by rust from ancient pipes. It's probably fine for washing though. That looks like, I mean, if it's not soap, it might be pickle water? I'm not really sure. You found some menthol. Do you wish to take it? I don't really know what that is. Menthol is like mint extract or something along those lines, right? It's in cigarette. Not that I've ever consumed a cigarette. Fine, we might need menthol to freshen up a zombie. I don't know what's going to be in this game, by the way. It's so Resident Evil that there might be zombies. Oh, that's a very unpleasant urinal. The stench exuding from the ancient plumbing system makes you feel quite ill. That's basically every urinal, though. I've never seen one that didn't make me feel at least a little bit ill. The platonic ideal is single urinals separated by a little wall. This is only superseded as the worst form of urinal by the trough. Nobody likes the trough. Can I just search around in the toilets like Ewan McGregor? That's a train spotting reference. I'm not implying that Ewan McGregor spends his time searching their toilets. Although maybe, I don't know him personally. Well, there's nothing here, and I didn't find any sort of key. Alright, bye. Guess we continue on this way with my menthol. We smell delicious. Yay! An unlocked door. It's a miracle. There's also basically no music so far. There was music in the opening menu. This museum is horribly dilapidated. It looks like a fairly posh building from the outside, but this is not doing well. Maybe they needed this Curse of Isis. I mean, this looks like an old shack in the woods. This is horrible.
Mr. Darien Dane.
Please don't be a racist stereotype. Please don't be a racist stereotype. Please don't be a racist stereotype.
Abdul,
oh my god, the camera does not like
to
that.
have worked with your father on his many expeditions in my country.
You know my father? I've never heard him talk of you. Not when he was capable of talking lucidly, anyway.
Please, Darien. He knew me well enough to entrust me with these papers. See, they are written in his own hand. You must take them and read them quickly, for his words will help you much faster than mine.
I shall read them as soon as possible, but I have other concerns at hand. I'm looking for a friend of mine, Miss Victoria Sutton.
Ah, yes, Miss Sutton. Indeed, I met with her briefly in the library earlier. However, I believe that Campbell, the curator, has since locked the atrium, and that is the only way through.
He locked Victoria in?
Please, if there is anything I can help you with, I may take care of your possessions or give you some advice.
That is a weird thing to offer.
Waiting for you.
While I do like your cool little shoulder bag, I'm not overjoyed to be giving you sight unseen all of my possessions. Ooh, that camera angle is a bit of a mess. You have found a letter. Do you wish to take it? Yeah, sure. Abdul said it was my dad, so I should probably read it. Although it doesn't sound like we have the most amazing relationship.
My dearest Darien, such time lost.
Never in my most fevered nightmares did I imagine I would fail to see you once more before my end, which I sense is now near. My strength and resolve have all but gone. What age would you be now? 8? No, 9. I'm 33, Dad. What adventures we could have had. The things you will see in your lifetime I can scarcely envisage, but it is a journey you shall make without knowing the people who brought you into this world. I would never speak ill of my dear sister Elizabeth, having cared for you since my incarceration in this hideous place. She has promised me that you have been informed of the full details. Young as you are, you must understand that the pursuit of knowledge can carry the gravest price. I only wish she had relented in her refusal to let you visit me. I console myself with the thought that you shall not spend your life under the veil of a lie of what became of me. The hospital has refused to let me continue my research. They do not understand the urgency which with our work must be completed. They call themselves doctor. I'm going on a bit here. Barbarians, I cannot tell you what acts in the name of science they inflict upon us. They destroyed all of my research, save for my journal, which I know is in safe hands with my companion Abdul. Companion, you say? He alone can guide you. He has forgiven me for the way I acted, knowing it was not my will. Had I known then what I know now, dearest Darien, you must continue our work. Your mother, my beloved wife, knew what we were doing was right. I know you will find strength where I failed, and that you shall undo the errors we made. Darien, my son, the curse is upon our family. You alone can end the madness, and end it you must before it consumes you too. Be true to who you are. Your loving father, Stanley Dane. Oh, I've got an inventory. It looks very steampunky, which is fine. I don't like even seeing the weapons tab, because I'm kind of enjoying just wandering around. Alright, Abdul, my horrible mad dad said that I'm supposed to love you or whatever. Saving a game. Oh, I can save the game with Abdul! Alright, I'll save the game. I doubt there's any autosave, so it's probably useful. Can I take anything else? Is this like a bag of jelly beans, or... You found some menthol. What the hell is menthol? Is that my health, possibly? You found some smelling salts. Yeah, sure, it's not jelly beans. I might have to look up menthol. I'm gonna do that, hang on. It says it's an organic compound found in corn mint and peppermint, a white or clear, waxy, crystalline substance that is solid at room temperature, and it's used as flavorings. Alright, sure, so it's like a minty thing. Can I talk to you, Abdul, or are we done? Have you just been living here? Why are you in this random shack? I mean, it's not a random shack, it just looks like a random shack in the woods. I'm gonna continue up. Ooh, I'm pretty sure I saw some spooky legs there. Oh, definitely some spooky legs there. What the hell room are we in? Why is this under the museum? I think the museum might have had some issues even before the curse of Isis or whatever. I also don't know who Isis is. It's an Egyptian god, I know that, but I don't know what her deal was. I know nothing about the ancient Egyptian pantheon. There's a Ra somewhere in there. There's an Anubis chilling out. There is an Isis, but I don't know what any of them do. That doesn't sound great. Oh, it's one of the cops, possibly? Ah, we didn't like them anyway.
Poor devil.
The constable is dead. There's no sign of violence, only his face frozen in terror. How could you tell? You're not a doctor. I actually don't know what you are. It hasn't really been explained. There's a little biography of everybody in the manual, but I don't want to spoil myself. You found a truncheon. Yes, please. I should say, I am playing this with controller, but it is a bit of a faff to set up, and not all of the buttons translate. It works natively with controller, in terms of analog movement and all that sort of thing, but you have to manually remap all the buttons to face buttons on the controller. Occasionally I'll just have to reach over and click F1, F2, F3, etc. There's blood on the handle. Well, again, he is a cop. He just likes beating people with it. I don't know how to hit. Do that. That's how I hit. Smash. Now I'm strapped. Is that what the youth say? More deados. That's not really my problem. It's become my problem.
Great Scott!
Nobody says that. That's Christopher Lloyd's thing. Ooh, hit him! Oh, he's back up. Okay, never mind. Oh, I love that. Is that spooky mist going to go into the other boy now? I might need to burn these bodies. It's taking its time. I could be gone by now. Oh, that doesn't look like it's gonna heal. What on earth was that creature? What kind of power can raise the dead? I don't know if that man knows that I'm over here, because probably controlled by the curse now. No, he's just kind of standing there waiting. Well, we don't need to deal with that. Concerned that if I kill that guy, it's just gonna raise this guy back up. You know, it's like a spooky if statement. Normally, I try to look through developer interviews during my research to see if there's any fun stories or background to show off in these sections. I can find exactly one interview about this game. A talk with the art director Jason White from February 2003, a few months before the game's release. It's from a Czech publication called Dupe, which doesn't have a Wikipedia page and apparently means Dane. There's a village with the same name with a population of 105 and no train links. That's not relevant, but it's what I found. Anyway, Jason mainly gave fluff answers in this interview, and the interviewer kept things very basic. According to Mr. White, there are a variety of puzzles, including finding ingredients for a curse cure and pushing objects to solve various challenges. A response I would assume came from a corporate AI if it wasn't from 22 years ago. He also says, Darien and Victoria are childhood friends, linked by their archaeologist parents. As for romance between Darien and Victoria, we'll keep you guessing. When asked about what innovations Curse would have, what would set it apart from the crowd, Jason replied, Curse combines a great storyline with a rich range of enemy characters and varied gameplay. For special effects fans, there's a cool shockwave effect in boss combat. I genuinely don't think I've ever read a more generic and unhelpful interview. I don't necessarily blame Jason White, he was probably given a script from the higher-ups, but reading through this would give you no idea what to expect or any possible feeling of excitement. I'm sorry, everyone. The fire escape is locked. There's no way back to street level from here. You must return the way you came. Oh, you... I know that this is a video game and you have to take things with a pinch of salt, but like, I could easily climb this. Me in real life, who is about as unfit as a human being can be, just get up the fire escape and leave. Hello, friend. I mean, you're unlikely to be a friend. I'm gonna have to hurt your heart. Your angry, cursed heart. He's gonna get up, and then we smash him again. The miasma's out. Well, what are you going to do? You're gone somewhere. I don't know where you've gone, but maybe we don't need to worry about it right now. Maybe this curse can only animate one corpse at a time. That would be fine. We haven't actually seen many corpses yet, which is good. On a day-to-day basis, you shouldn't be seeing that many corpses. I suppose it depends where you live. I'm not saying I haven't seen corpses, but they're rarely in the street. Hello, Abdul. Did you see a spooky green mist approaching at any point? I might have gone mad. I'm not sure how this game's gonna go. It might be like Eternal Darkness. Abdul does not want to speak to me. He's just kind of staring, which is okay, I suppose. He's realized that I'm quite annoying. Oh, I want to shave this boy. Is that weird to say? I want to hold him down and shave him. I hate his sideburns and I hate his little cowlick at the top of his head. What is going on with that? It looks like he's tried to form a top knot, but he doesn't have enough hair for it. Alright, bye, Abdul. I've got a padlock key, so I'm off on adventures. How do I run in this game? There is a run key, but I can't remember what I've bound it to. Although having a melee weapon has honestly made me feel a little bit better, because it means ammo management, mightn't be as much of an issue. I guess we'll go into the women's bathroom. No, never mind. The ghost is in there and it would be rude to enter. Although I don't know why I would want to be following the green mist. Oh, it's right in here. Oh my god, why is there so many corpses in here now? Where'd you come from? You found some bullets. Yeah, right. This ruffian was no employee of the museum. He looks like some kind of hired thug. Don't know if I'd be able to tell that just from a corpse, but sure. I've got some loose bullets just rattling around in my pockets. Maybe they're in that tiny little pouch that I have attached to me. Oh, Jesus! Smash him. Were you eating that man? Alright, well, the green goo's gonna come out of you and go into your friend, right? That seems to be how this works. Yep. Fine, we'll take care of both of you then. They're not particularly threatening. Now we'll see. Can it reanimate the same corpse twice? No, it just goes away. That's fine then. You found some smelling salts. Yeah, sure, I'll take it from the weird, distended corpse. Doesn't seem off-putting at all. I like the monster design quite a bit so far. I like the fact that their chests split open. Any deados out here? This feels like it would be kept as some sort of safe area. Like they're not gonna do anything to me in here. Could I just leave, possibly? No, we're locked in. Oh. This door leads back to the museum courtyard, but it is shut fast. You must find another way out. He doesn't seem that interested in leaving, to be honest. He would have climbed that fire escape or broken through a window at this point if he was. How do I use an item, do we think? Oh, that's an inventory. I kind of like how it looks, but it's a little cumbersome. Find a padlock that has not become rusted or clogged, and this key may well fit it. Why did you look so shifty? Okay, your grey skin tells me that either you are some sort of resurrected cursed corpse, or you might just be English.
You're after the statue, aren't you? Can't have it. Not on my ship.
Could be both. Alright. Smash him. Oh god, my neck! Okay, that's the first bit of damage we've taken. Probably avoid having that happen in the future. Should we not stand in the miasma? I'm not really sure of the mechanics yet. You found documents. Do you wish to take it? Yeah, sure. Although, is it going to be as long as my dad's rambling Victorian letter? Because that was a bit much. If anything, it's longer. I'll skim this for you and sum it up at the end. Alright, this letter is just some sort of memo saying that Abdul is some sort of government agent for the Egyptian embassy. A guy called Victor Kemble is the head of night security and has a full set of keys to all of the exhibitions. And Miss Vicky Sutz is an expert on all exhibitions and exhibition staff and is probably like high up in the museum. And that's pretty much it. And of course, the ever-present menthol. Look at that hair. Sorry, I know I'm saying it a lot, but look at his hair. Look at that little flap of hair above his head. It's like a little feather. Oh, I hate it. Was I meant to find anything else? Oh, I found the atrium key. Yes, I was. Let's go. So far, I'm surprisingly not lost as much as I was expecting to be. I don't actually like survival horror games very much. There are exceptions. I love Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is amazing. The original, not the remake. The remake's fine. I played Resident Evil 1 for the first time recently and was very unimpressed. I thought the cutscenes were hilarious. I loved the voice acting. It was amazing. The actual gameplay of just wandering around in that big mansion with tank controls fighting the same zombies, I wasn't a big fan. Oh, just auto-use the key. You know I have the key in my inventory. Why make me use it? I know what I just said is shocking to gamers, but I'm not a big fan of Resident Evil. As somebody who hasn't played all of them, I think there might only be 2 good Resident Evil games. I quite liked 4 when I played it on the Wii when I was like 11 or 10. And I like 7, and beyond that, I don't really think any of them seem particularly interesting or worth it. Oh, the game is very upset by this. The patch I have applied is not working well.
What the?
A crossbow? Are you from the 1400s? Alright, well, I got shot with a crossbow. Well, nearly. He's not a very good shot. Oh, never mind, it was a note. Maybe he's a friend. I mean, he's the one who started all this nonsense in the first place. I shouldn't assume. It could be a them or a she. It's hard to tell under the cool outfit. It's so cool. Next time, I won't miss. A warning message left behind by a mysterious thief. You don't know they're a mysterious thief yet. Ooh, I found some silver crossbow bolts. I mean, I found 1. I should say, on the visual glitches, I'm sure a lot of them were present in the original version, but I am playing this with a widescreen patch, so any strange FOV glitches or little jittering like you just saw in that cutscene, possibly caused by that. But I felt like playing it in widescreen. This is normally a 4x3 only game because it's old. I don't know what era came out, to be honest. That'll be for future Dreya. Ooh, more silver crossbow bolts, I assume. No, they're just standard. They're just lame crossbow bolts. Oh, it's a miasma. Why is the thief still here? I'd have gotten out of Dodge as quickly as humanly possible once it started producing green fog. Locked. Honestly, I kind of appreciate that everything's locked because it makes it a little bit more linear for me. One of the things I did not appreciate about the original Resident Evil is how confusing and maze-like it all was. The Natural History Museum, a collection spanning the globe. Marvel at the wonders of nature. Is this going to hurt me if I walk into it? Okay, I don't even want to. You feel a coldness, an evil, yet you are captivated by the unearthly aura. Do not be deceived. I've also remembered the run key, by the way. I've assigned it to clicking in the left stick while moving. I probably shouldn't have assigned it to that. I guess we're gonna go see some dinosaurs. I want to see a display with an animated piece of DNA saying, Dino DNA, and talking about frogs. Presented by Archduke, Lord Mayor of London, 1796. The plaque reads... Oh no, that's just what the plaque read. Arranged that in a way I wasn't expecting. I wonder if Archduke is real. I'm gonna look that up. I have the internet. No, he's not real. If you type in Archduke, apparently one of the British royal family is called Archie. He's like a baby or some nonsense. From what I can see, in 1796, Sir Brooke Watson, 1st Baronet, was Lord Mayor of London. I think they could have looked this up. Not to be too rude, but... Oh, it's another boy! And a shotgun! Alright. Oh no, never mind, it's a rifle. Still good. I like that it's not saying pistol bullets or rifle bullets. It might be fairly simple and I just have the rifle, which would be nice because it's less things to manage. I just don't like management stuff in these games, which is maybe why I don't like the survival horror genre as much as I should. I'm fine with the baton for now. Oh no, multiple ways to go is never good. This is back to the atrium. And it's locked. Alright, fine. Back to linear gameplay. It's focusing a lot more on the fragile box than the men with the gun. Oh, Jesus. Hang on, I might need the rifle. Shoot him. Ow. Ow. How many shots is he gonna take? That was basically all my bullets, I think. You found the torture room key. There's a torture room? Okay, we'll just assume, like, an exhibit on torture. Although, this is the 1890s. I think they were still kind of doing that. These goons seem to be looking for something, or someone. The word goon has changed since this game came out. We can't fault them for that. Did you blow his leg off, or you were eating his leg? I think you seemed uncursed, so you might just be a freak. Oh no, his leg is still there. I thought this was like a meat stump, but it's just an oddly distended shoe. Break this open? It says fragile. This doesn't seem productive. Curse is existentially confusing to me. Not the fact that it exists. There's plenty of random survival horrors from this era, but I can't figure out why this company made it. Why did they go from licensed kid games about Teletubbies to this, and then go straight back? I can't find anything about the decision or their reasoning online. No one seems to have asked. Was it a cash-in on a popular genre? A bright-eyed passion project? According to Asylum's website, Curse is a full-blown mainstream action-adventure game. An original title, conceived and designed by Asylum. It boasts platform-specific special effects and unique combat controls. The game was released on PS2, Xbox, and PC, using original tech and a team of 30 developers. Vague. I never do this, but if anybody watching knows the developers of this game, could you ask them how it happened? The natural history exhibition lies beyond this door, but it's locked. Is there any way that the torture room key would open this? Maybe the torture room was the one across the stairs that we couldn't go into earlier? Some of these bodies might wake up as I walk past them, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Don't walk through the evil curse juice. There's no sign here, but maybe this is the torture room. Never mind, that doesn't work either. Oh god, where's the torture room? Oh, I don't know if we ever went this way. Oh, there's a lot more doors than I'd love. Are you a torture room? To the library and torture exhibition, that's what we want. I'd also like to find Vicky at some point.
You're safe, thank goodness. When I saw the bodies on the way
How'd
here,
you get
I
here?
feared the worst. Have you found the key?
I think so. Was I meant to find you earlier? Were you meant to tell me about a key to the torture room? Some goon stole the torture room key. He doesn't want to speak beyond what he says. He's a terrible conversationalist. Oh, well, I wonder if you're going to get up in a second. Again, it's the Victorians. I wouldn't be surprised if these were real corpses in these cages. I find them kind of endearing in a strange way. Oh, there's a couple of boys? No, you must be alive, because I think this can only inhabit one body at a time, so you're just in a stepbrother, I'm stuck kind of situation. As long as we can kind of stun lock you, it's really no problem. Yeah, you don't look that grey. Ooh, don't miasma me. And that's leaving. Okay, fine. Do you need help?
Please. There's a bolt on the side of the stocks. But be careful.
That sounded like a cursed voice. I don't know about that. Oh no! He seemed grey anyway. Let's assume that was fine. My neck! Boss fight? Is there a mummy in there? That's an Iron Maiden, which I don't think were ever actually used. Look, he had a spooky voice. I don't feel too bad about what we just did. If you've got a spooky voice and grey skin, and that accent, you can get guillotined free of charge. Oh, hello. You look disturbingly real. No human should ever be subjected to such devilish treatment. Oh, he's just a dummy. Or they've used meat parts on him. There's also something on the table here. Oh, that's gonna smash me. This doesn't look like something that was historically used. It's a giant blade boy. It's glinting at me. If I try and take this, is it gonna smash me? There's a small hole here. Oh. I'll go look at the Iron Maiden. I've got so much menthol and smelling salts, I'll assume I'll be fine. Do you have some sort of key or object I can put in there? You found a rusty crank! Of course I'll take the rusty crank. I've been miasmed! Get away from me! Also, don't go with the Iron Maiden, it doesn't look pleasant. Oh, for just a second, it would probably be an amazing feeling. And then, obviously, a really bad feeling, and then you're dead. But kinda looks nice. I've always thought the torture/execution method of being crushed to death by several big stones. That sounds amazing. There's a small hole here. We'll put the crank in the hole. Speaking of gooners. I think that's a real head. Move. Yeah, there we go. Good. Don't go anywhere near it until it stops swinging. I feel like we need a Zelda-esque noise to signify the puzzle solved. Oh, another body with some bullets. That's good. You found some smelling salts, of course. I don't think smelling salts are something you can use on yourself. Maybe they are. I don't really know. I don't think they really exist anymore as a concept. But I thought it was if somebody else passes out, you're supposed to hold the smelling salts onto them and it like jolts them awake. Alright, I think we're just wrapping back around in a Miyazaki way.
Open up in there. Damn, nearly had her. Quick, you idiots. Find a key to this door. I'll make sure she don't double back this way.
Oh god, there's cockneys. That's worse than any zombie. Let's shoot some cockneys, wherever they are. I don't have camera control, it is still fixed camera angle. Oh, there's the cockney! Oh, Jesus!
Down the hip from.
I think one might be... Nope, you're not dead. Oh my god, just kill him. How many shots are you going to take? Okay, fine, good. We have taken a lot of damage. Oh, I have to be holding it in order to aim. Like that. Okay, fine, good. Any more cockneys? There's one more cockney. Luckily, the AI seems to be, I mean, phenomenally terrible. I can't see the cockney. Shoot the cockney. Wait, is this... Oh god, I thought he was like talkable too. Run. This is fine. Ow! Oh god, I need to reload. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was miserable. That was a horrible time all round. I found some smelling salts. I might need those in a second. They said something about Vicky being in one of these, I think. I assume it's gonna be Vicky. Can't I just shout at this point, I'm a dashing American man, not one of these horrible cockneys. Can you let me into whatever room you've been locked in? I understand your trepidation, but I'm a handsome American. Well, I think the game might consider us handsome. We're obviously not. We're oddly twitchy as well. Anytime we pass a body, my head snaps. It's very unfortunate. I'm gonna try and use some sort of healing item. I don't know which one of the items we have will allow me to do that. A soothing effect on me. Prevent drowsiness. Let's say this one. No? Smelling salts. That is a heal. Okay, smelling salts are the good one then. We'll go through the back door to the library. Oh, Christ. Oh, no! Okay, I'd like to use my baton. The baton is the way to go with those things. They just run at you. They have no self-preservation. Don't bother with the gun. Honestly, maybe I should just use the baton on the cockneys as well. I don't know if they're cockneys, by the way. Cockneys is a very specific thing. I think the meaning has become diluted over the years, but it's like a very specific area of East London is a cockney, right? In my head, basically anyone from London's a cockney unless they're like the Queen. Papers are scattered everywhere. Someone has left in a tremendous hurry. I want to meet Vicky. She seems like she actually knows what the hell is going on. I light this oil lamp. It might be lit already. And not in a it's lit fam way. Does anyone still say that? That made even me feel old. There's a zombie on the roof, so be careful. He's blending in with the shadows. And a key! You found a desk drawer key, yes. That's probably for the atrium. Like a rusted lock or something, it said at the front desk. I can probably unlock that now. I've remembered with my brain. That never happens. That's a very conspicuous symbol on this clock. It has stopped and there's a small crack in the glass case. The hands read 8:26 p.m. And there's a torn scrap of paper. See, I knew it. 13 left, 2 right, 6 right. Like a combination lock? I don't really know. Can I interact with this at all? No. And my character has no time for book learning. No Vickies in sight. Everything is so locked. You know, game, if you want to make a linear game, you're allowed. Just because other survival horrors are made in this way, it doesn't mean you have to be. Can't remember on which balcony the zombie lives, but it's on one of these. That looks pushable, doesn't it? Look at that. One of these books is slightly out of place, yes. That's so obviously pushable. Oh, I needed to go there. I thought it was a fun secret. No, that's just where I actually have to go. That's much less impressive then. Hi. Get away from the beam. There's probably more. If you don't get the timing right, they will neck you. But they don't do much, so it's not that bad. That was 2 zombies active at once, so I guess my theory of 1 zombie per miasma is wrong. Levers? Do you wish to lower the balcony ladder? Miyazaki! Not the shortcut I would have chosen, but that's fine. I'm just realizing, because I've been caught up in the excitement of it all, I'm not really entirely sure what my character's goal is. Oh, it's a combination lock! Like, I'm making progress, I'm going throughout this game. I don't know why I'm really here, or what I'm doing, or why I haven't left. Like, my character hasn't really expressed any concern for his friend who's probably in here. The dad didn't really say anything of note, to be totally honest. Something very vague about a curse. I should be gone.
Today we finally enter the tomb. For years we have waited for this moment, and the last few months of the dig were perhaps the most arduous of all. With my wife at my side, we shall take the first steps into a place where man has not set foot for nearly 2,000 years. Who knows what treasures await us? What knowledge is to be imparted? It is beyond imagination.
I don't know whose journal that was, but probably whoever found the artifact. This game isn't abandoned, shockingly, since I genuinely can't really keep track of the mergers and buyouts that happened between the developers and various publishers. Most of those companies no longer exist. Still, you can legally purchase this game on both GOG and Steam for nothing. At full price, it's the cost of a sandwich, and I've never seen it not on sale. I think I bought this for like 75 cents a year ago. There's even a small but active patching and modding community for the game. I probably mentioned it in the video itself, but I'm running this with a patch that allows the game to run in modern widescreen resolutions with a fixed HUD and FOV scaling, and that was released this year, just a couple of months ago. There's also several guides on Steam's forums to help people get the controls set up properly for modern sensibilities. It's wonderful to see that sort of thing, even for something obscure with a possibly lukewarm reputation. More on that later. It's important to preserve artistic expression. So much of what I play on this channel is only available through legally dubious means and nerd enthusiasts. Someone could have loved this as a kid, or been inspired by it to make something of their own, or just had a fun afternoon. That's enough too. Constructed by Smith & Co. of Plumstead, a well-known manufacturer of quality safes. Use the safe. Use it. You know the combination, for Christ's sake. Use the safe. 13 left, 2 right, 6 right. But I can't interact with it at all. Oh well. No safe for Darien or whatever his name is. You found the West Wing corridor key! Yes, please! Please don't be anything like the television show. Hello, Abdul.
There is no time to lose. You must find Miss Sutton.
I've been trying, vaguely. Was that all you had to say? Is this the West Wing? None of these keys work. Oh, don't make me go all the way back around, you pricks. You opened up a Miyazaki shortcut in the library, why not anywhere else? Alright, bye. Victoria's desk? Where's Victoria's desk? I didn't even read the flavor test. I've gone all the way back to the atrium. God damn it. Oh, I've been walking around for about 5 minutes trying to find the West Wing key, and it was right here the whole time. I'm quite annoyed about this. Nothing's labelled on the map, and this doesn't have a sign. Just open the door. For a second there, I thought the key wasn't going to work, and I was very annoyed. Hello. Oh, come on, I got you. You've got a very unfortunate hairline. Aside from the whole being cursed thing, I wouldn't want to be you. Is that Queenie Vix? The reigning monarch, Victoria. Her stony gaze does little to lighten your heart. I wonder if the Vicky we're looking for is named after her. I've only recently become aware, as in the last few months, that the old women's nickname, Queenie, you'd occasionally see old women named Queenie in, like, soap operas and stuff like that. That's if they were named things like Elizabeth or Victoria. Makes sense. Oh no. Don't kill the cop. Oh no, don't kill the cop. It makes more men. Do them one at a time. That's fine. As long as you both don't rush me, this should be manageable. I do not fear these boys. This is back to the atrium. It will probably be locked like everything else is. It's not locked! Ooh! Am I cursed? I'm wheezing quite a lot. You'd think I'd be used to it with all the smoking. I mean, I'm assuming we smoked. It's Victorian England. Where the hell am I now? Oh, the miasma's gone! I think this has opened up. Yay! These areas have opened up. Good stuff. I mean, opened up is subjective. They're still locked doors, but whatever. The goosebumps fog was too busy infecting that cop to guard the door anymore. I don't know what sort of willpower this has. Let's do a little trot upstairs. Still don't know where Vicky is. Oh, it's very bright in here. Jesus Christ. Is it meant to be this bright? To the Disease and Medicine exhibition. Don't know if I want to go in there yet. Let's see what the other door holds. It's like a flashbang went off in there. Cockney. Oh, Christ. You found some bullets. Of course I'll take the bullets. Don't even ask ever again. Just take the bullets. To the Disease and Medicine exhibition. Okay, so it all leads to the same place. That's fine. And it's locked. Of course it's locked. Ugh. At this point, if I was Darien, I'd be getting frustrated and just start breaking doors down. Although they do look huge. But also crumbling. This is clearly a struggling museum. It's locked? Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Vicky, do you have guidance for me? Maybe we missed a key somewhere? Ah! I've missed something. Ow! Don't vomit on me! Disgusting. I need those smelling salts, thank you. I see the spooky mist is traveling again. Oh, it's also all around this area. Ooh, I like those statues. They're very fun. Let's probably not go in there. Although maybe the menthol will... Ah! Don't vomit! I actually got spooked by a monster in this game. That's the first time. Because they haven't been particularly spooky. I no longer really know where I am. Why do I even bother trying doors anymore? I should just assume they're all locked and not try any. Yep. Smash this vase. Just to let out the frustration. Heat and Combustion Exhibition. Audacious inventions that will change the way we view our world. When was the car invented? It was around this time, right? Elevator to upper floor. Please do not use without a member of staff in attendance. Do I need Vicky to help me with this then? Oh, maybe it does just work. Well, let's try and go into this combustion engine thing first. Locked? That's unusual. Why would something be locked in this? Did the lift just go back up without me saying anything? Oh, somebody must be at the other end just kind of messing around. I'm sure this will be safe, a Victorian lift. I wonder if it's made by Schindler's Lifts. I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but I do every time. Not that I'm really in lifts very often. I feel like I don't see them that often anymore. I don't really frequent areas with lifts, I guess. Is that the most boring thing I've ever said on one of these videos? Possibly. Miasma. Is that coming for me? I don't know what it's doing. Blocking off that area. Heavy stone sarcophagus. Its edges scarred by clumsy attempts to steal the contents. Maybe you should also attempt to steal the contents. Although I don't know what I'm going to do with a mummy. Okay, well, we'll find out. We're gonna fight a mummy in a second, I think. Yes! I might need a gun for this one.
What the devil?
That's such a calm response. Run away! Shoot that mummy. Shoot that mummy, then run away. Oh, reload! Oh, Christ, he's gonna vomit on you! I can't see him anymore. Well, I'm assuming we're shooting him. Hey! Get mummied. Can I loot the mummy? Probably not. Don't bother. Take the magical potion. You found an amulet. Never mind, it's not a magical potion. It's probably some sort of magical amulet, though. Oh god, it's more mummies! I was expecting that to be a one-off. You know, it's a museum. There's gonna be a lot of mummies. Oh, reload, for Christ's sake! There we go. I'm actually getting the hang of the combat a little bit. Not that it's particularly ingenious or anything, but I'm starting to figure it out. I'd rather not fight any more mummies, I'll be totally honest with you. I think I saw a switch in one of these Did I not see anything in one of these coffins? Go back to the other camera angle for a second. There's definitely something in one of those coffins, right? Second from the end. I guess not. Never mind. This really has the vibe of a B movie, doesn't it? I mean, Cockney cops getting chased by mummies. I don't know if this game is really taking itself seriously. It feels like it shouldn't be. Like, I don't know if that scene was meant to be frightening or accurately very funny. Go take care of the mummies, I suppose. I mean, that guy's doomed. He doesn't even have a cool rifle like me. I'll help you as best I can. Maybe we can have a cop friend. Do I want a cop friend? Ooh. Just keep going. At least they're slow. There we go. Run, 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 run. Reload. And then run. It doesn't seem like they actually hurt me either. It's just vomit. Abdul! I'm just clearing away for Abdul. That's the plot of the game. Abdul's the main character. I don't know what this amulet does, but we have two of them now. I should go talk to Abdul, because that's my save function. Hi, Abdul.
Well done, young Master Dane.
I can actually go in here. Well, I should probably talk to that cop first, right? Hang on. I think he might have still been alive. Don't think I saw the mummies rip out his gutty works. Mummies have never frightened me as a horror icon. Much like ghosts, I don't really see what... Like, a werewolf bites you and rips you apart. A zombie turns you into a zombie or eats your brain or whatever. A mummy just kind of beats you to death, I guess. Which is scary in a different way. Hey, you are still alive. Hello.
Thank you for saving me. Please, take this. You can make better use of it than I have.
Oh, okay, I'll take a pistol. Why not? Are you sure you don't want the pistol? That seems very useful to have. The actor who plays the rat-faced, feather-headed Darien Dane is a prolific voice actor called David Gassman. He's played Rayman in Hellboy, he was Edward Carnby in Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, which I played on this show, and he's had prominent roles in several of famous hack loser developer David Cage's games. Mainly I mention him because he played Paige, the disgusting pigman in Beyond Good and Evil, a game I streamed on Twitch and finished literally a couple of days ago. Just a fun coincidence. I like when things link together like that. Does this use the same bullets as the other thing I have? It's heavily scored. Seen a lot of action. I don't know what that means. I wonder if we would have gotten that pistol if we had let the mummies eat that guy. Maybe I've just unlocked a special super weapon. Osiris Collection. That's another of the gods that I don't know anything about. One of them weighs your heart against a feather. One of them is the god of the sun. Isis, I don't know what the hell she does. Is that death? Or is that Anubis? I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know who Osiris is. Set? Set's one of them?
Let us in! We're the Mummy Brothers!
I've decided I'm a big fan of the mummies. Reload! Maybe switch to pistol at this point, actually. Because we've got plenty of room to kite, we may as well try it out. Seems to aim a little bit quicker. Where'd you go? I can't really see. The camera is not really having fun with what I'm doing. How are you still up? I have no idea how many bullets I just poured into those men. I love how they just break apart like old wicker. I never really had an Egyptology phase as a kid. A lot of people I knew did. It was either you got into ancient Greeks, you got into Roman Empire stuff, you got into Egyptology. I never really had that. I never really got into dinosaurs either, or pirates or ninjas. You know, the standard children's interests. Ponies, I guess would be another one. I don't really like horses. Oh, an unlocked door. And it's staff only, so maybe Vicky's in here. Or more mummies. I'll take that as well, I guess. Okay, that's 4 shots, so it doesn't seem like this is as strong as the rifle. It's gonna take a full clip, Jesus. 6 shots per mummy. That's quite a hefty mummy. Sorry, I said the word hefty mummy and got really distracted for some reason. Might need a break. Ah! This is a small room and one of them's on fire. I hate this place. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Oh god in heaven. Okay, that one's dead. That's actually much nicer. I didn't realize that wasn't a feature. Just keep dipping and diving. I'm okay at fighting mummies, as it turns out. Flawless mummy run. You're probably fine. Grow up. They're just mummies. I should probably do something with those amulets at some point. Maybe I can sell them after this is all over.
Oh, who's there? Don't come any closer. I ain't coming out. Oh no.
It's a very personal decision and no one can force you.
Me. I can't see nothing without my glasses. I ain't coming out, I say. Fighting with fire, yeah. They ain't natural, see? Those inventions in the Eton Combustion exhibition, flamethrowers, fighting with fire. It's our only chance. Oh dear me, I can't see nothing. A young lady, you say? Here, you find me glasses, and I'll help you find her. I ain't going nowhere without my glasses.
This is reminding me of The Mummy, the movie, starring Brendan Fraser. A guy loses his glasses and gets partially eaten by a mummy. It always frightened me as a child, because the mummy takes his eyes, but that freaked me out in a weird way. Alright, I'll find your glasses. Do you know where you lost your glasses? When was the last time you were able to see? I just went for an eye test, so I'm expecting new glasses any week now. I'd forgotten how long it takes to make glasses, apparently, because they told me to come back in 2 weeks after my eye test. I mean, my eyes haven't gotten much worse, but they are worse. Ooh, a bathroom. Just loot the cockney, get some smelling salts. It's all coming up Darien. Did he drop them in the toilet? That's a relatively common thing, isn't it? I've never had it happen, but I've heard of it happening. You're looking down, you're holding whatever's in front of you, might slip off the bridge of your nose into the toilet, and then I guess you might forget. I don't know. Am I gonna have to go into the sewers? I couldn't find any glasses in there. Are you sure they're around?
They was chasing me. I can't see nothing without my glasses. I ain't coming out, I say.
I understand that these vases and stuff are probably very ornate and fancy. However, I just see an old woman's living room. These patterns were everywhere when I was a kid in old women's living rooms. I mean, old women now were born in, what, the 40s, 50s? I imagine they're not really the same style. Ah! Don't vomit on me! I should be using the baton. Oh my god, the pistol is so bad at these boys. Oh, he's back up! That was very bad. Next one of those we find, pick up the baton again. I'm kind of just wandering through corridors at this point. I'm a little lost again. Oh, Abdul!
We are in great danger.
You think? That's all you have to say? This heater contains a quantity of combustible paraffin. If you had a suitable container, it could be replenished here. I've got my oil lamp or whatever. I think it's already full. Alright, fine. This might just be a save room. I'm not really sure what the point of this room is other than you. Yeah, there's no other exits here. Oh, God. The guy won't shut up about his glasses. At least And this could change because the game can decide what it wants to do. At least everything seems to be staying dead. It's a real pet peeve of mine when games just resurrect all its enemies whenever you move screens. Oh my god, it opened. We're so many openable doors. It's incredible. Oh, somebody's trashed this place. This is Osiris, apparently. Hello. The god of the underworld. According to myth, Osiris was cruelly murdered and later dismembered by his jealous brother Seth. I hear a spooky noise in the background. Was it glasses? Probably not. It's probably mummies again. Maybe it's not a mummy? Maybe it's just a random sarcophagus that fell open? Alright. You think of all the rooms where there'd be some mummies. Glasses! You have found Kemble's spectacles. Yes, I would like to take them. And a book. But my character does not read. He's too manly. Oh, that's... I should not try and open this door. I've just noticed the huge amounts of spikes. Why would the museum put these here? Let's go bring the glasses back. I had sort of given up hope on finding the glasses, I'll be honest. I was under the impression, by the way, that you had just sort of dropped them while running. I didn't realise you had carefully laid them on a table to come back for later. That makes you a lot less sympathetic to me. If you can't see without them, why were you taking them off in the first place? Maybe you were cleaning them and then mummies struck. Incredible slide.
Oh, mercy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's much better. You're looking for the young lady?
I don't know what age she is.
Yes, I saw her earlier. She was accompanied by one of the police officers. They were heading for the ISIS room to check on the new exhibition. Cheeky blighter demanded I hand over my key. 60 years I've worked here. There's a spare key, but it's locked in the safe behind me, and, well, I can't remember the code to open it.
I can!
The code book is in a staff room on the ground floor. Oh, I remember that much.
I think I have it.
Make sure you've got them flamethrowers from the Eaton combustion.
I don't need
Fight them with
flamethrowers,
fire,
we're fine.
yeah? Come back here and we'll get the spare key out of the safe so you can get to the ISIS exhibition.
Yay! You could have just unlocked it from your side, but maybe that wasn't programmed in. Oh, never mind! You found the heat and combustion exhibition. So you're not gonna... Oh my god. So you want me to go to the heat and combustion exhibition, then come back here, open the safe, and then go find the woman. Where the hell was that exhibition? A lot of running around in this game. It's starting to become more and more like Resident Evil. I think the frustration would be alleviated by a simple labelled map. I think it was... Did we come up in the lift? Was it anywhere around here? Oh god, what the hell? No, please, don't have them respawn. Heat and combustion, there we go. I used my brain and my memory. Any flamethrowers around? I've been told to get a flamethrower. One of those newfangled telephones. And a spooky phonograph. Oh, it's very dark. Oh, I thought I was gonna shoot you.
No, I'm not moving from here until the power goes back on.
This newfangled electrocutes. Always going wrong. Oil lanterns for me, I always say. Sorry, we're American, I forgot. Oil lanterns for me, I always say. You found a flamethrower. Yeah, alright, I'll take the flamethrower. It's just right there on the table. Okay, well, I can probably go back to the man now. The game received mixed reviews. Mixed might be generous. That can imply that some critics gave it very high ratings while others gave it low. Curse had a pretty flat reception overall. Most reviews fall into the shrug realm of 5 to 7 out of 10. It's got roughly 60% on both Metacritic and game rankings, a 73% mostly positive score on Steam, and a 3.9 out of 5 on GOG. As we know, something getting under a 4 on GOG is the equivalent of spitting on it for those nostalgia-addled nerds. Computer and Video Games gave it a 5.7 out of 10, saying it has a fun, spooky atmosphere, but is too derivative and repetitive for its own good. Curse doesn't have an original line of code in it. Games like this thrive on immersive puzzles, and yet Curse persists with find the key for the door routines. All the reviews were basically the same. Generally some praise for the atmosphere and fun scares, decent enough sound and graphics, a nice setting, then mild criticism for the controls and camera, genre, as well as the generic feel. On the rougher side was Game Informer, who said, "The menus are clunky, the map is useless, and the combat is too easy. Controlling your character is easier than in the Resident Evil games that it so wishes to be. It's a passable title, and someone out there will enjoy it, but it's by no means ready for the big leagues." Team Xbox gave maybe the archetypal review, saying, "Curse is a blend of multiple gameplay elements that most of us have experienced in previous survival horror titles. The end result is something that doesn't stand out in the genre and leaves a sense of been there, done that." They finished by saying that Eye of Isis was one of the most solid El Cheapo titles and worth the $20. Retrospective reviews aren't much different, going between sites like Old PC Gaming, Adventure Classic Gaming, and Moby Games. You see lines like, "Nothing about Curse is very complicated. The Eye of Isis may make for a rather good Pulp Fiction story. It falls somewhat short as a survival horror game. Just a Resident Evil clone with an Egyptian flavor. There's so many doors." How do I turn back on the power? There's a switch here. No, there isn't. There's a switch here, though. Restore power to the room and hopefully the lights. You know it's gonna summon boys. What the hell?
Oi, you.
Who? Who said oi you? More cockneys? Oh! This is the best possible thing that could be happening right now. This might be the poorest AI I've ever seen in a video game, which is saying something, because I play a lot of terrible stuff on this channel. Ow! Ow! Stop that. I should have gone into the staff room. I don't know if I can get back in there now. Ow! It hurts. Maybe I just need to time it. Hang on. Ow! That hurt quite a bit. It's locked anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to take 2 smelling salts. I'm running out of item room. I should probably not be holding these arrows. Maybe Abdul can hold them for me. Run. Oh, I'm really not good at timing that. Let's just leave. We have a flamethrower. No more cockneys, please. I could burn the cockneys, but that seems too brutal. I'm just gonna quickly see Abdul for a second before I go back to Glasses Man. My dear friend Abdul, who was somewhere. I can't actually remember where Abdul was. Maybe I won't see Abdul.
Code book is in a staff room on the ground floor.
I know I have it.
I remember that much.
Let me in. I have a flamethrower. What, don't I have the code book? I thought I already had that. Torn scrap of paper contains the numbers. Oh, for Christ's sake. It might be in that locked one behind the electrics, but I don't know how to get in there. That's gonna be a real issue. Oh my god. I've been walking around for like 10-15 minutes trying to figure out where the key to this goddamn room is. It was literally on the body that I didn't check. I made it through without getting zapped! That never happens! Get the code, go back up to man. It'll be easy. Any angry men in here? No, it seems actually alright. You found an empty fuel canister. Yeah, alright. I might need that for the thing, the flamethrower. I don't know if I can actually use the flamethrower yet. Like, do I have to plug this in? You found a staff book, yes please. Any desk drawers here that I can open with my desk drawer key that I still have? No, I guess we're going then. Oh good. Well, get flamethrowered, please. Oh Jesus!
Good heavens.
That too. Is this working? I think that worked. Are you gonna die? Ooh, I think you're dead. Okay, right, good, it worked. I can't really see because of all of the electricity. Ow, 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 everything hurts. Another goon showed up just to get eaten by a man. Shame. Let's go back upstairs. I feel like I am becoming intimately aware of the inside of this building. I have been running back and forth for a while now. It feels like everything's a little bit of an elaborate fetch quest at this particular point in the game. Oh, why is this? What the hell was that? Well, what, did you have a heart attack? What? I thought it was only affecting the deados. I hate that I had to get you glasses for this. Maybe you're just healthy now. It actually infused you with some vigor. You don't look that healthy. You look a bit like a zombie.
Thank you once again. I don't know what come over me. I ain't as steady on my feet these days.
Yeah, you've been cursed by malevolent energies.
I can't shift it, not at my age.
As soon as I go to shift it, you're gonna eat me, and not in a fun way.
There you go. The keys are inside. The Isis room itself is located beyond the Osiris Collection. But take care, young sir. That's where they kept that statue. I always knew it was bad luck bringing it here.
Okay.
I need to sit down for a minute. Then I'll go over to the west side of the museum and open some of the other exhibits in case you want to look in there.
Oh my god, amazing! So you're gonna, like, go open doors. That's incredible. I'm actually a little bit annoyed about it because I don't know which doors are going to be opened now. Some doors might just randomly be opened that weren't opened before. I'd prefer a key system. Maybe I could just kill you and take your keys. Okay, did you just fall over again? You just fell over. Oh my god, you should not be working. How old are you? What's the pension age in Victorian London? Did they have a pension age? You are not fit for this job. And I mean that with all the sympathy in the world. Where was the Osiris room? Was it up here? So we're gonna have to go through this spike door, which I'm not relishing the idea of. And I haven't seen Abdul in a while. Oh, hello.
Evening, sir. Kemble told me to wait for you. Come on, I'll
Did
open the
he?
door for you.
When did he get the chance to do that? You're gonna get smushed! Obviously! What are you doing? No! Oh good, mummies. I've got a flamethrower now. So get flamed. I'm also very badly hurt. This isn't doing that much, honestly. They don't stay lit for a long time. And now, what do you want me to do here? What did I expect, I suppose? I have no idea whatsoever. Can I set it on fire? No, that's not really useful. Nope, I'm probably just wasting ammunition. I'm not really sure what to do at this point. You know what? That's where I will call this today then. I think that is a perfectly cromulent amount of time to be playing this game, to form some opinions. I thought this was okay. I mean, I'm not in love with it, obviously. I mean, look at it. But I think this is a perfectly acceptable little game. And I mean that as patronizingly as it probably came out. A sort of budget version of survival horrors that came out around that time. Let me look up when this came out. This game came out in 2003. I would say that actually seems a little out of date. 7 years, I believe, after the first Resident Evil, and it doesn't feel like it's updated in any real way, aside from the controls being a little less obnoxious. But it has a fun, spooky atmosphere. It's kind of goofy in the same way that, like, a B-movie is. It's taking itself seriously enough that it's not winking at the camera and being obnoxious. The characters are there. The writing is there. The setting's kind of fun. I like wandering around a spooky museum. The navigation is... Let me just show you the map. There is no labels on the map. You can see what doors are locked and what doors aren't locked. Some staircases and stuff, but there's no way to go up and down floors. There's no way to scroll in the map. It's a very basic and annoying navigation system. Really, you just kind of have to remember where you've gone, which is a little bit irritating when the game is this big in terms of layout. But aside from that, I don't really have any complaints. It's not a difficult game, at least so far. I think I remember reading that you do at some point play as other characters. So something must happen to Darien here that necessitates maybe Vicky coming in, or maybe we play as Abdul for a bit. That would be fun. Or maybe that old man in the safe room. I enjoy the crumbly mummies. I enjoy fighting the cockneys. I am having a perfectly fine time. It's not blowing me away, and I don't know if this game ever blew anyone away. But I think if you're into this kind of setting, there are far worse ways to spend your time. I would consider playing more of this. It's unusual for me to say that about a survival horror, but I actually think this is fine. I'm glad after a year and a bit, I finally tried it out. If anything, just to check it off my mental checklist. And my Excel spreadsheet checklist too. It's been on there for a while as well. If you're really into survival horrors, maybe you'd have more problems with this. It's just that I haven't played that many, so I don't know exactly what it's missing from other titles. I do think it's obvious that this was probably offered as a budget title, by which I mean it probably wasn't full price. 10, 20 euro when it first came out, I imagine. Well, you know, if you gave this to a kid who was into some spooky horror stuff, this is absolutely fine. There's nothing particularly gory or upsetting in it. So as a horror, I think it's way more on the goofy mummy side than it is on the psychological horror scaring you side like Silent Hill. But so's Resident Evil, really. Resident Evil has some gore, but nothing particularly scary. The Resident Evil series in general has not really been a horror for much of its existence. I know I keep mentioning Resident Evil, by the way, but how could you not? I mean, look at this game. Although I find the camera and movement a lot more bearable than most survival horrors as well. One of the reasons I'm not as critical as maybe I could be is because I just like the ability to move around like this and not have tank controls and irritating fixed camera angles as much as some of the others. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. If you did, I would recommend going and watching more videos on the channel. They all have a similar sort of flavour. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. It would make Darien so happy. You can even become a member of the channel for just €1 a month and get access to occasional extra videos, and just have the peace of mind of knowing that you're giving me some money. What could be more pure? What could be more fulfilling? I also stream on Twitch, I'm on Blue Sky, I have a Discord that you're free to join. All the links to these things will be in the description as usual, along with links to the game, and music that I used, and credits, and all this sort of thing. Regardless of what you do, thank you once more for watching, and I hope to see you all for the next one. Bye!